Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you all for the 3 days national virtual workshops on how to publish a research paper in Scopus Index Journal, organized by the Department of Cooperations Secretariat, Sri Kanya Parmeshwari Arts and Science College, Women's College, in association with Pencilbitz. Sri Kanya Parameshwari Arts and Science Women's College of Women, established in 1999 by the Committee of Management, SKPD, and Charity in Beacon of Women Education in Chennai, situated in a commercial area of city, and the institution was found in the vision of empowering the young women through the quality educations while upholding the rich traditional and with the strong emphasis of values such as comprehension and tolerances and preference of the college aim to nurture the students with well around the individual equips of for the personal and the professional success. Affiliated with the University of Madras, the college has offered the range of programs, including the 12 UG undergraduate, 3 postgraduate, and PhD options in the commerce, and ensuring the academic excellence and hospitality development. Celebrating the 25th of academic achievement of the college, it takes a pride indicated of 115 faculties members and the students committee of 1,857, an impressive milestone of 528 students as serving the university top 10 ranks and aggregated by the NAC, ISO certified and recognized by the under UF with the Telugu monetary states. The institution has continued the growth of hub of learnings and innovations with these curriculums are designed under the CBCS pattern to the meet the academic and industrial need of Kanya Parameshwari Arts and Science College and has reminded the committee the forecasting and preference performance and the progress among the young women. I take this opportunity to introduce today's speaker, Ketana ma'am. Ketana ma'am has an assistant professor with 5 years of experience in teaching and 1 year in experience in research and IUCAW and Logo Data Center of Pune, an area of interest in the network security, blockchain, and machine learning algorithm. She's pursuing her PhD at Anna University in the area of security in blockchain. She has working experience in high performance computing, HTC, and Logo India project, which has working as research articles in network security and as a scientist in analyzing the data set in HTC. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Fresh good evening to one and all present here. So this FTP is about how to publish an article in a Scopus indexed journals. So myself, Akitna, I'm working on private college in Tamil Nadu, so as an assistant professor. So let's start the session. Is my voice audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So initially, if you are writing a research paper, so many of them will be having many questions. How to start my research paper? How to identify my problem? How to give a solution for my problem? Like that, so many questions in your mind. So to be simple, make your research simple and make your paper writing simple. So first you have to clearly define your research question. It means that in what area you are going to do a research and what kind of solution you can able to provide. So the second thing, you have to be clear with your objective. Suppose my research is concerning about health issues, so this is my problem means you have to identify a non-profitable solution for those things. So you have to identify these kind of objectives from previous existing systems. So if you consider any research papers, they will be given at one point of stage, they will be given one loophole. So it means they will be deriving a path for continuing their research, like in conclusion area you can able to find their future scope, and in abstract also they have given some hints for proceeding their research. So if you are not able to mm, find a exact problem, so you can take your problem from existing researchers by giving the keywords in searching in Google Scholar. So I will explain those few tips as a hands-on after finishing my oral presentation. So the second thing, if you have concluded your problem, you are clear with your problem solution. Next thing, you have to write your introduction part. So that introduction part should comprise of three sections. So the first section, it should context your research. It means that it should describe about your domain and about your problem. These things to be prescribed, you have to give an in paragraph one of the introduction, or you can include two paragraphs for discussing about your problem and solution you are going to provide. It means solution means not an exact solution, a domain dealing with your solution. So the second area should concentrate about literature surveys. So without referring few research papers, you cannot coin a full research papers. It means that you have to write a literature review part. So this has to be right within an introduction. It means that so and so person have described so and so method in so and so year, like that. So for that you have to collect your uh, survey papers. So for Scopus indexed journals, it is uh, advised to collect minimum 30 papers related to your domain for discussing about the literatures. So, third thing, a survey paper writing. You can write a research paper as a survey paper also. So I will show you an example survey paper, how you can write a survey paper for Scopus indexed journals. So that also we are going to discuss in this session. So next thing, if you are writing a purely a research paper, you have to choose the appropriate methods for your solutions. So the second thing, you have to explain your methodology in a detailed manner. Better, you include a mathematical foundations for your solutions. So if you include mathematical formulations more and more in your paper, it will produce your paper as a quality paper. So how to write a mathematical formulas? So you should not write an exact formula have written in previous papers. So for your problem, you are going to write your formulas. So you can search any book chapters for concepts in inclusions, or you can refer more websites for formula inclusions. If you're going to use the formulas in your research paper, please change your parameters. Don't use the exact formula as represented in a website or any research papers. So the third thing, you have to justify what you are going to say. It means it has to be clear with a step-by-step procedure of your methodology. So the next thing, how to structure your paper. First, you have to clear with your structure. So first title. So the second thing was abstract. Leave it blank. Don't write the abstract initially. So the third thing, start with your introduction. It means you have to elaborately going to say about your domain and your solution and your problem discussions and literature surveys, like that in your introduction part. So the second thing, methodology part. you are going to describe detailing about your methodologies or an algorithm or a system architecture with including mathematical formulations. So the third thing, results and discussions should be always clear. You have to, if you are writing a research paper without implementation, please don't write any research papers. So you implement it, take the results, and you discuss the results. After that conclusion part, a conclusion part should comprise I have done so and so. It has given these kind of efficiencies. So discuss with your short description of your results and discuss about the future methodology you are going to enhance your model. So the last thing is references. So every journal will be having their reference style format. Please be stick to their rules and insert the references with those rules. So last, after finishing all this, you have to write abstract. An abstract should be a single paragraph with limited to 200 words. So the first you are going to discuss about your domain or a methodology you are going to implement. So after that, how it is addressing with an economical challenges. After that, how you are coining your results and how you are going to proceed your paper. So these things you have to discuss within the abstract. So it is advised to write an abstract after finishing your full paper. So next one, results. You can take your results. So since the world is ruled by an AI, so if you're developing an AI model and you're training with your data sets, it is mandatory for coining this prediction and non-predictions, that is confusion matrix. So it is very mandatory for an AI models. So the second thing is performance metrics. If you are assessing the efficiency by means of an accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, ROC score, etc. So these performance metrics after training your model, how it is getting, and you have to represent it as it is. Next one is, please be ensure your data is integrable. That is, you haven't copied from anyone and you have written by your own without any AI support. Please don't take a content from AI or open AIs, that is ChatGPT or Gemini's. So nowadays, whenever you are copying the content, plagiarism software is also get updated. If you copy the content from AI, it shows that percentage of content copied from AI. If you have copied and you have paraphrased is also, it will be shown in a plagiarism software that is this much content have AI rephrased. So please be ensure with your data integrity. So the second thing is critical analysis. So please don't follow the same methodology followed in your existing domains. So if you are not able to provide an existing solution, please combine any two approaches as represented in existing domain and can provide that as an hybridization models. So that is also a presence and novelty in your work, that it shows that you have done something and you have coined some results. So the third thing is ethical considerations. Before submitting a paper to any journals, please read the author guidelines and then submit your paper. So I will show how to identify the journals also. So the next thing you have to write clearly. It means that there should be a meaning between first sentence and second sentence. So the sentence should shows that a linkage between the two. It means that you have to avoid jargon, means you have to be avoiding simple English words. If you are copying a content from anywhere, you are rephrasing. Please don't put like that. You read a line and you understand and write a line in your paper. So second thing is you have to maintain a logical flow. So for example, if you are extracting any feature from an image, so the feature extraction will be having a sequence of steps. So those steps you cannot modify. So in those steps, the algorithm implementation you can modify. So please maintain a logical flow while writing a paper. Next one, you have to cite the resources accurately. So this is very important point. Whatever you are putting in your references, you have to compulsorily cite those reference papers inside your paper. So you have to stick to guidelines presented by the journal, whether it is an APA format and IEEE format. So I will be showing how how the APA format will be and how IEEE format will be. So better use any reference managing software for writing a paper for a Scopus or SCI. So it will be very easy if you are using those softwares. It will be very easy for writing a survey papers and all. So for a survey paper, you have to put minimum of 120 reference papers. So those 120 reference papers you cannot align it or you cannot seeing it by unreferencing inside your document. It is very tedious process, and if you are doing manually, it will be taking 3 to 4 hours of time. If you use any reference management software, then that task will be very easy. So next thing, avoid plagiarism. So plagiarism is of many types. It may be a direct or indirect or a mosaic or anything. So if you are directly copying the content and putting it to your paper, it is very offensive. So you should not do that. Or if you are copying anyone's work methodology and you are writing in your own words, that is also an offensive. So any methodologies, for example, for identifying the tumor, one person have used CNN. So another one person they have used RNN. So they are using the data sets of brain tumors. If you're going for the same methodologies with the lungs images means, then it is fine. So if you are doing the same brain tumor with the same methodology, that is offensive. So don't do that. So next thing is how to choose the right journals. So since everything becomes an internet, there are more scams on these journals. So you can able to find duplicate journals and original journals. So there are thousands and thousands of works under duplicate journals, and these works are become wasted. So before publishing your content, go for a right journal. How to identify a potential journals means that also I will be showing you the example ones. So if it is a potential journal, they will be releasing their issues in a month or within 3 months or per year. So if it is a fake journal, per issue they will be publishing about 400 to 500 papers. That is very fake journal. So every potential journals will not release their issues with those much kind of documents. You can able to identify the potential journals by checking their issues, how many issues they are releasing, how many issues they are releasing per month and or per year. Like that, if you have seen their archives, you can able to find out whether the journal is a potential one or not. So the second important thing, you have to read the author guidelines before publishing in the journals. So next thing, reviewing and revising. So if you have submitted your paper to a journal, so it shows that under peer review. Peer review means they have allocated a reviewer for reviewing your paper. It means that under process. So after a reviewer reviewing your paper, if they have posted any comments to modify in your paper, then it is an appreciable one that your paper got selected and they are asked to uh, edit your paper according to the review comments. So a paper will get rejected before review comments also, and there is a chance of neglecting your paper after the reviewer comments also. So most of the reviewer will provide you major revisions necessary only. No reviewer can provide there is no modifications in your paper. So no reviewer will not provide like that. Every reviewer will be asked you to change the results or any sequences in your paper. So after these process has been completed, then the editor will be sending you the final draft of your paper that is going to publish in the website. Either it can be a closed access or it can be a open access. There are numerous journals. It means there are numerous free journals available in the Scopus and also on SCA. So those free journals will be taking the duration of minimum 1 year. If you're going for a paid one, then the process will be very easy for publishing your papers. So I will show you few journals of paid and also free. So same journal will be having a paid and also a free. If you are ready to pay, then the process will be very fast. If you are not ready to pay, then the process will be slow and you have to wait. So after submitting your paper, you have to respond to the reviewer comments. Whatever they review comments are given, you have to reply for that. So please have a habit of checking your mails frequently after submitting your paper. So you will be given only maximum of 1 week for submitting a full manuscript after reviewer comments. So if any journal rejects your paper, so no need to worry. You can go for a next journal. So these are the basic steps for coining a paper for publishing in Scopus Index journals. So what are the tips? Ma'am, I don't know how to coin a sentence. I will simply copy a sentence from the previous works means. So if you are doing that, please don't copy a paragraph kind of thing from the same paper. So you can take a single sentence from the previous papers. Please use a proper citation. If you are taking a sentence from there, use cite them inside your paper, and don't put the same sentence. Please rephrase it and use it. And if you want to escape from the plagiarism, you should not use the three words continuously as same as in the previous papers. So if before submitting to a journal, please assure your plagiarism AI is 0% and similarity index is less than 5% for a reputed journals. So the second thing, avoid using content rewriter tool with AI, because if you use a content rewriter tool used with AI, it will be caught by a plagiarism tool. So if you want to write a good research paper, please be stick to your results very accurate. Use comparison graphs more. Use of mathematical formulas more for your methodologies, and you can use the equation as an image if you want to escape from the plagiarism. So the same equation you cannot modify means you can use that equation as an image, but not all the formulas as an images. So if you want to draw an architecture diagram, this is prescribed one Draw.io website. You can note it down. So it is a very good website for drawing the diagrams, and you can save the images with a 300 dpi, because all the reputed journals are asked you to submit the images separately, and it should be above the 300 dpi for pixel quality. So you can install a Grammarly in your system. While writing a paper, it automatically detects the grammars inside your document. And what are the plagiarism tool you can choose? Turn it in as a prescribed one because it is the most accurate one for checking the plagiarism. It has both plag checker with the AA checker separate and similarity index checker. So while submitting a paper to a journal, you have to check these two. Whether your AA is zero, you can proceed with the similarity index reductions. So let me show how to identify a quality journals. So see here in Google Chrome, you can give X citation plugin. Please click this and you can install in your Chrome. I have already installed. So if you install this in your Chrome, then you can easily identify how quality the journal was. So in Google Scholar, if you go for a Google Scholar, so if you are stick your domain with a security in blockchain means I'm going to write a paper for designing a blockchain scheme with enhanced security. For that, so blockchain, I have to coin blockchain scheme. I have to give a keyword search for identifying the related papers. So for IoT, I am designing a blockchain scheme means give the keyword as an IoT. If you are stick to any domains problems like healthcare, like that means you can add that also. So I'm giving these two keywords. You can able to see here like Q1, and Q1. uh, so here, see here. So it shows not applicable means it is an conference paper. It shows that it is a conference paper. If you are writing a journal paper for a Scopus, it is not advised to cite a conference paper inside your paper. Please cite a quality journal papers. So you can identify the journal papers like Q1. So there are four qualities: Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. So Q4 journals is also present in IEEE and Springer, Elsevier, and Q1 journals is also there. So how they are qualifying this category means with their impact factors of the journals, these journals are categorized. If you want to write a simple journal paper, you want to get published with a Scopus indexed, you can find your journal at Q4 category. So it will be easily get published. So see here, in here you can identify the journal names, Internet of Things, IEEE Access, IEEE Transactions on, and so all these see here, LC were computer communications like this. So every journal asks you to submit through a journal portal. It can be an editorial discovery or it can be easy chair, like the different portals they have. So if you want to submit a paper, at the third stage it will be asking you whether it can be published in Perfect Square. Perfect Square means a common forum with the thousands of journals linked. If you give an yes, then you cannot submit the same paper to any other journals. So please note it down. Please give no at that stage. And if the links are available means you can able to read a paper. If there is no links, then that paper is a closed access. If you are having an institutional login for Elsevier or IEEE, then no problem. The paper will be openly accessed for reading. The second thing is EndNote. So this is a reference management tool. You can download it and they are giving for 21 days for free. So 1 month it will be free. So then you can use a paid version. So I have this EndNote. You just download or uninstall it. So you can, after installation, the EndNote environment will be like this. So the environment is my EndNote panel is visible to all. Is my EndNote panel is visible to all? Okay. So this is an EndNote. After installing this, your panel will be open like this. So after opening it, so go to your Google Scholar account. So go to your Google Scholar account. So there you will be able to see these three lines. In that settings, you just give bibliographic manager with us EndNote. Here you can select as EndNote and give save. So after giving this, you can able to see here as import EndNote. So if you just click that, so the EndNote supportive file will be downloaded here. You can able to see here. So this like this it will be downloaded. So if you double click it, automatically that paper will be added to your EndNote. See here, it will be automatically added here. So if you are writing a paper, how to add this EndNote reference in your paper, I will show you. So you have opened the document. So I am typing one sentence. So something I will be typing one sentence. So you will be getting here as an EndNote after installation. So go here and insert citation. So see here, you can create a many number of files in an EndNote. So see here, you can create multiple libraries. So this is a current library I'm working with. So that only will be giving the access. So in 2019, I have downloaded that paper. So see here, that paper will be showing here. So just click it and insert it. So see here, it can automatically cited and reference part is also automatically typed. So you need not to type and reference part. If any journals is prescribing their format, in EndNote, thousands of journals are linked. Suppose I am following an IEEE format, you can select an IEEE software. In IEEE, you want a specific journal means you can select another style and you can select a style from an EndNote. So there are thousands of styles. You can download it from EndNote website. After downloading it, you just paste that folder in program files and after installation it will be showing you here EndNote. So you can paste that styles folder. See here all the styles will be getting updated. Suppose you are submitting ACM transaction algorithms journal, so that journal is also available here. So all the styles are available here. So if any journals asked you to submit a reference style with APA format, that is also available. Just select APA 6. See here, it will be automatically changed. So please be ensure that you are inserting the citations before a reference part. So if you are clicking here and you want to insert citation means it is not possible. See here. So after this part you cannot cite. So only before a reference part you can cite. So it will get automatically changed to that format. So you can save more days in changing these style formats when you are using an EndNote. You want to get an alphabetical order references in your paper means you can go for a number. If you are using this numbered, you will be automatically arranged in alphabetical order references in the reference part. Accordingly, these references will be changed in your content part also. So any doubt in using the EndNote software? Any doubts in using this EndNote software? You can. Okay. So the second thing is how to write a survey paper. So if you want to write a survey paper for the same domain, you can give the keywords, comma, review. You will be getting only the survey papers. See here, an art review, a review blockchain, review, review. So you can take any one of the paper as you are prescribed formats. You can follow their steps. So most of the survey papers will be written as I have gathered so and so paper and reduced to this much. And after screening stage, I have reduced to this much. And for final review, I have considered for these papers only. And I am reviewing about those papers. So most of these papers will be having the same methodology. Even I to follow the same methodology for writing a survey papers. I will show you one example survey paper. So see here, this is my survey paper I have written. So see, I have used nearly 97 references I have added. So I have used a note. So what methodology I have followed for writing the survey paper means Prisma protocol. This Prisma protocol is a standard protocol. It guide you how to screen your paper, screen the count number of papers. Initially, I have taken 456 papers. So it is in real, it is not possible to take 456 papers. But you have to say that I have taken this much papers and these much articles after screening and after I have considered only 58 papers. So far I have considered only the 58 papers for my survey. So these count are not a real ones, but you have to show that you have collected these much papers. So the next thing, keywords. How you have searched a keyword in Google Scholar or any other databases, it is mandatory or your choice. You can design your own survey paper. So after the process of segregation, I have the process of segregation I have done like this. So initially I have considered 73 papers from IEEE, 98 papers from Elsevier, 71 papers from Springer. Like this I have mentioned. So after the final inclusion stage, I have mentioned these much papers I have reduced and these conclusion. These data should be very clear. Final data should be very clear because you're going to discuss about these papers I am discussed here the paper's opportunities, challenges, and observations of those papers. So you have to be very clear while discussing these much papers. So after that, I have coined 5 questionnaire, and what are the papers are answering yes to my questionnaire. I have segregated that in a yearly basis. So if you are writing a survey paper now in 2025, you're going to submit. Please consider a recent years of paper. It means that it shows that you are in an updated stage. So after that, I have given some paper IDs for my article and observations in those papers. So how to write an observations means you no need not to worry. Just see, I have written these observations with the ChatGPT usage only. So in ChatGPT, so if you are getting help from ChatGPT, so don't copy the exact content. You write it on your own. So it is very difficult to observe all these 58 papers or to read the whole papers of 58 counts is very tedious task. So instead, I have asked the ChatGPT. See how I have asked means. See, see, I have given my papers, the reference papers here. So give a table with the author name and general database name, comma, observations means it will be giving you like this. So whatever you asked, it will be given your table, and please ensure the observations given by the chat GPT is correct after reading the abstract in the paper, because chat GPT you cannot believe it is giving an exact content. So these are the for that table I have got from which database the paper was. So see here, observations and titles. See, so for that questionnaire also I have whether this paper is saying yes or no with the help of ChatGPT only. So I have the questions asked simple, and I framed the detailed questionnaire with the help of these keywords. So yearly basis I have got the table. So if you want to save these results, please copy the table and put it in an Excel. So after that you start working. See here, whether it is integrated with my concept of survey or not, I have checked that. So if it is answering no, so these papers are not stick to my rules. So I will reject that paper from my database. Wait, I'm looking for the observation statement. So for writing a paper, I have made these much considerations with the help of ChatGPT. And VOS Viewer is also an openly available tool. You can generate a map network image or using a bibliographies. So that also I will explain you. See here. Give a table with author name and domain challenges and future trends. If it is giving the same sentence, if you put the same sentence, it will get caught in plagiarism. So please don't use the same words or same sentence. Instead, you read the sentence and you write it on your own. So it means that it will be ChatGPT will be giving you the hint part. You have to coin your own words for writing your research papers. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Is any confusions? You can directly ping in the chat box. If any confusions are there, is there any confusions? No. Okay, fine. So like this, and I will get back to my paper. See here, I have put one table, inferences observed. So after that, I have segregated my article IDs with the corresponding domains. So these domains also I have categorized using the ChatGPT only. After that, I have coined this table. This diagram I have used VOS Viewer bibliographic data for segregating. It means that in 2022, this metaverse domain is dealing with these green colors, and for writing a content, I have introduced this image in this. It means that your paper shows you have worked something in it. So then you have to be very careful in this counts. If you are summarizing any 32 papers count means if you are getting added, it should give 32. So please, if you are using any mathematical related counts, it should get tally at the end. So then I have segregated the domains, what are the challenges in the corresponding domain, and I have segregated the reference papers. So So these are the reference papers are sticking to these challenges from the corresponding domains. I have written like that. Then in second table, I have discussed about the future scope. So after that, how I have conducted a review with the help of my research question. So that I have written it, and after that conclusion. That's all. So this is very simple process. You can write uh, about in 8 hours of single paper. So up to this, any doubts? Hope this tool will be very useful for you for writing a paper. Any doubts? Any doubts up to this? Okay. So the next thing I will show you the VOS viewer how it works. So for that, if you're working with a VOS viewer, you will be uh, creating a two Excel files. So I will show you that. So first one is a map file. Map file I have created what are the domains. It means what are the nodes I'm going to create in my diagram. So you have seen in my diagram with the nodes like cryptocurrencies 2024. These are everything is a node. So this is my major node. So you have to create an ID and the label with your nodes. What the node name is going to be. So this is a map file, and second thing is a network file. This is an source ID. It means that so 17th node is reaching the 15th node. This strength is nothing but the structure of that VOS viewer screenshot, how it will be. 1 minute. So this is a network file. So you have to create these two files before generating a map network file using a VOS viewer. So after that, so this is a free version software only. You can use it for writing a survey paper or any network related domains. If you want to set up a network connections between the nodes, you can use this BOS viewer for visualizing. Create create a map based on the network data. So click next. So I'm inserting here the map file. So I have created a CSV file. So maps CSV and network CSV. See here. So this will be getting generated. You can use the view of the visualization. You can customize here. So I want a straight lines, or you want a intensity bigger, or if you want to frames, or you can use a density map. Anything you can represent in your paper according to your choice. So this is the working of UIS viewer. Can you give any publisher to publish without fees? Yeah, I will give you the screen not visible. So I will give you the journal details that you have to search, so that you have to choose which is a free or which is a paid one. You have to check, because there are lakhs of journals available. I know only few without fees. So according to your domain, you can choose your journals like that. So I will give you the tip which is an authorized and duplicate journals. I will show you how to identify it. Commerce stream. Sorry, I am from CSE stream. Commerce means you can go for UGC CAD journals. It is also Scopus. Some journals from UGC CAD is also Scopus indexed. So if you are uh, presenting any papers in IEEE conferences, it it will be surely get indexed in Scopus. IEEE conference papers are surely getting indexed in the Scopus, and your citations also get increased. Computer science, I will give you the journal list. Management stream list. Sorry, I will where to search an author. I will give you the whole journal list of Scopus. Then you can identify that journals which is an active or inactive. So most of the journals become inactive after COVID pandemic in Scopus. So that database will be provide you which journals are at active state or inactive state. Both you can able to identify it. So if you are doing a PhD in some universities, they will be having a journal list, that if you are, I have off my screen share, that if you published in those journals only, you will be awarded PhD. Those conditions will be applicable. So please stick to their rules and search the journals in their journal databases. And nowadays, if you are submitting to a reputed journal, a time delay constant is one of the major thing, because if you are submitting to a journal, it will be taking years for publishing, right? So if you are going in a paid access, means it will be get easily published. In paid access also, they will be charging a lakhs of amounts. Paid journals, I will type in the chat box. Go for MDPI. It is a paid one, and surely if you paid, your journals will get published. It is a Scopus and also a SEA indexed. It means Web of Science indexed also. Q1 Quality 1 Journals MDPI, and search for IGI Global also. So this IGA Global is offering a numerous number of chapters call for and also a journals call for, and asking you to submit research papers. So they also paid one. So if your paper is with 0% plagiarism, surely your paper get published. MDPA and IGA Global, so they will be charging around 1.15 lakhs for one paper, I think. You can go for any funding agencies for publication of paper, or you can get support from your institution, or you can share your amount among your co-authors also. And in Springer series also, Springer series is always full, fully free only, free, no fees. But their publication duration is about 1.5 years. So if you are urging to getting publication, so go for paid journals like MDPI and IG Global. So I will be sharing the total journal list with the coordinator. You can get from them. So I have it like an Excel file, I think. 1 minute, I will. Okay, I will give that file to coordinator. You can collect it from them, or you can directly download from the Scopus website. So I will show you how to download that journal list. Oh, wait a minute. So if you are under research or you have completed your research, please create an ARC ID. Oh, ARC ID. It is a 16-digit ID number. It will show you, because ARC ID is linked with the majority of journals. It has linked with Scopus, Clarivate, everything it has linked. So please create a ARC ID with the help of your institutional mails.
Ma'am.
Yes. And please, before submitting a journal paper, please check their journal issues. How many issues they are releasing? They will be having their own regulations. If one journal is having, they will release their issues per year, and per year 10 papers means then the originality of the journal will be true. If the same journal name will be having the duplicate number of journals, so see here I will show one example, then you can easily able to understand.
Ma'am, we could not
See
able
here,
to presentation, ma'am. Yeah, okay.
what? So see here, um, see, this is the journal, right? So actually this is the journal indexed in Web of Science. Actually it is a Netherlands journal. So this is an original website. See, this is an original website, and same journal name, this is a duplicate website. See, this is a duplicate one, and this is an original one. So you can check their issues. So see here, they actually this journal is one of the databases they are providing. See, the ISSN number will be same. See here. So the same ISSN number, but both websites are different. This is original and this is duplicate. Please check their archives. See here how many issues they have released. See here. Actually, this website has been closed. See here. So in 2020, see here how many volumes they have released. Actually, this journal will release one volume per one issue per year. But this is a duplicate website. They have released five issues. If you go into one issue will itself will be containing see about 21 papers. So this is one duplicate one. So in this way, you can identify the quality of journals, whether it is an original or a duplicate. And if any original journals, they will not directly get their paper through a mail or any WhatsApp transfer like that. They will ask you to submit in a journal directory like editorial discovery or EC chair like that, or Microsoft CMT like that. You have to submit through a authorized channel for a journal only. So I will search that journalist and give it to a coordinator. You can get those lists from the coordinator. Any clarifications you need to get it from me, you can ask through a chat box. Any doubts? So before submitting into Scopus, you check the activeness of the journal and then you submit it. Any doubts? Uh, how to download a journal paper? Oh, you can download a journal paper if it is a free access. So if it is a closed access, you cannot download it without any subscription or a login. Suppose another one hint, if you are submitting to a journal, if that journal contains a related domain paper to your domain, please cite those papers, because give and take, like a give and take policy only. If you are citing their journal papers in your paper, so they will it means it shows that so they are you are helping them to increase their impact factor, so your journal paper will easily get into their consideration for acceptance. So please do that. And how to download a journal paper? You can download directly from Google Scholar. I have shown you can download if the paper is open access, or many authors they are having their profile in a research gate. So most of the papers it can be applicable in ResearchGate. So if it is a closed access, you can give get access from button. If you click that, it usually goes to the author mail. So they will give you access for accessing their paper. Usually more years, no, not every Scopus journals will not take more years. Only Q1 journals will take that much years. If you are going for a Q4 category journals, it will get easily published within 5 to 6 months. Any other doubts? Yeah, I have said you that if you install Excitation in your Google Chrome, it is a plugin. It shows you the quality of a journal Q1 or a Q4 or a Q2 like that. From that, you can identify the journal name. Every paper will contains their journal name. So from that, you can identify whether that journal is a Q1 or Q2 or Q3 or Q4 using Google Scholar only. Any other doubts? What is the difference between journal is a journal, and research paper and survey paper? There are two types of papers. Survey paper, it means you are discussing about more papers, what they are contributions, and research paper means you if you have developed any methodologies, you are running that like that. It purely describes your methodology and your how to clear with your results and discussion parts. That is research papers, and survey paper is discussion about more papers and about their observations. So where to get that list Q1 to Q? There is no list of providing this journal is Q1 or a Q2. So it is a categorization given by the plugin Excitation in a Google Chrome. So from that only you can identify that whether that journal is belongs to Q1 or Q4. Any other questions? So if you have finished any doctorates, if you want to increase more your citations, so you can easily write a survey paper using this EndNote tool and get increase your citations in your Google Scholar citation or a Scopus citation. Have a good day. So a coordinator from Pencilbitz, shall we wait another 5 more minutes for questions from participants?
Okay, ma'am. Any doubts from participant side?
So I have downloaded a list of Scopus list. I will give it to Miss Arunmoli. You can get it from them. So in that list, it doesn't show whether activeness of the journal. So it means they have updated the list, I think. So you can get it from them. Before submitting, please be ensure the quality of the journal and whether it is a trusted one or not trusted one. Anything to be discussed? Anything you want me to ask, you can ask in your chat box. So please don't note down the grammar. checking rulers, grammar, and for reference in okay. That is a good question. AI detector apps is also there. Uh, I will show you. It is actually a low level AI detector. Means before getting into plagiarism check using a Turnitin or I authenticate, you can check your content whether it is an AI induced or not. I will show you. So in Quillbot, so you can, this is very good tool for paraphrasing the sentences, but in Turnitin it will shows you that this much contents are paraphrased using AI. So if you use Quillbot for paraphrasing, it will get caught in a plagiarism tool. So see here, here it is an AI detector, right? So after writing, you can get analyze with the words. So whether it is AI generated or human written. So see here, I will check a content from my paper. See here, I will copy this content. So you can detect check detect AI. It shows that 0% AI. So it means that uh, I haven't. It shows that human written it was 100%. Whether I am checking any see here. So Dr. Dinakaran, please mute. So see here, if I check this content, so see here, if I check this content, it shows the 100% AI. So this is a simple detector for checking whether your content is AI written or not. Can I write a paper for formal for reference? No. Can I write a paper from formal verification list result means I don't understand. Actually, you use the Origin. So Origin is a very good software for getting a results. That is a data analysis tool. If you want to put different types of graphs, rather using a Microsoft Excel, use Origin. It will give you the colorful representations of your data. Or you can use Python scikit-learn in Google Colab. So Matplotlib, Google Colab. If you inserting your data sets, you can get a colorful results using a Google Colab. It is a integration of AI. You can get your codes there and you can run it. It is purely a Python integration environment. Uh, if you are writing a research paper, please stick your results. It is very clear and accurate. Whether the efficiency is low or high, that doesn't matter. Your system gives giving this much efficiency. You can say the truth in your paper. That will be acceptable. Any other doubts? Any other doubts, or shall we wind up the session? Hope you all like my session, and I have given few inputs to you of writing research paper, I think. Thank you. And any coordinators from Pencilbitz is there?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful session.
Thank you.
Thank on behalf of Pencilbitz, very grateful thanks because of accepting a last minute invitation, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And
It was informative, ma'am.
thank you all for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And once again, I thank all the participants to listening patiently after the working hours. Thank you.
Thanks for all participants for joining the session. And tomorrow also will be continuing on same time for the session. Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.